incompletion and force another punt. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Finding fouls complete. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw is Watson. On the move to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56. On 1st down, it's long. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Luck now to throw. His throw incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Luck on first down. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
McManus's point after is good, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He gets this one to Johnson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Watson. He's got Fuller. The end result, 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. A shotgun snap for Watson, buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they will take a knee here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's High to first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Come on now, let's go!
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard. On the scramble, it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now it's Hill. Steps away. He may try and he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown.